I was in McDonald's and the guy goes, "Hey, are you Muslim and that?" Now, I'm not ashamed to admit it, I got scared. Because as I said, this guy did not seem like the ambassador from Toleranceistan on some sort of innocent diplomatic fact-finding mission. Also, he was wearing a St. George's flag t-shirt, and it wasn't St. George's Day, and there was no international football tournament last summer, so I judged him. Now, I thought, hang on, God, this guy might be one of those, what we call in the industry, Islamophobic bigots. And Islamophobia is a pervasive, dangerous, money-making industry that has affected our institutions, our academics, our politicians, especially our media. Hate crimes against Muslims have risen exponentially over recent years, and the only attack I'm willing to tolerate in a McDonald's is a heart attack. And I thought, God, I moved out of my liberal metropolitan London bubble back home to Brexit voting, Labour supporting, racially segregated Blackburn. I'm in the frying pan now. I'm living it. I thought, God, what sort of a world are we creating for my niece and nephew? What sort of a world are they growing up in? I'll tell you what sort of world. The sort of world where this is a thing. Give me a cheer if you know what this is. Give me a cheer if you don't know what this is. Oh, a couple of you, you're in for a treat. Right, if you don't know what this is, Punish a Muslim Day, 3rd of April 2018. Now, this was a real-life letter, pamphlet, leaflet. I'm not sure what they're calling it. I've not had a chance to catch up with the lads yet. That was sent to real-life Muslim households in the lead-up to 3rd of April 2018. Now, I've got a lot I want to say about this, mainly because, look, I get it. You start a new venture, you want it to be a big success, but this, unfortunately, it didn't kick off in the way I think the originators wanted it to kick off. I had to punish myself on the 3rd of April. I had 4 Easter eggs, the big ones as well. It was 1.5 max 4, it was too much. Because look, these lads, hard-working lads, obviously lads, they must have got together, probably upstairs of Wetherspoons. It'd been a long day. They proper workshopped it and stuff. They got all their marker pens out. They got a very whiteboard, and they workshopped this thing, and it didn't kick off. And I think, yeah, new ventures sometimes take a bit of time. So I'm just going to give them some tips. So when they do this again next year, it'll be a lot better. Now, first of all, the date that they chose was very interesting. 3rd of April 2018. You might not remember, but the 3rd of April was literally the Tuesday after Easter Monday. It's almost like someone put their hands up and thought, oh, what would Jesus want the day after he's resurrected? And someone else went, oh, he'd want to twat a Muslim. And that's what they've gone for. 3rd of April also happens to be, coincidentally, is it? Nigel Farage's actual birth date. We all know Nigel Farage, the patron saint of bigotry dressed up as cheeky banter. Now, the lads, long day workshopping at the top of Wetherspoons. This is what they came out with. They came out with some text to kind of rally the troops. And this is what they came out with. They have hurt you. They have made your loved ones suffer. They have caused you pain and heartache. Bro, who did you not text back? What are you going to do about it? Are you a sheep, like the vast majority of the population? Sheep follow orders and are easily led. They are allowing the white majority nations of Europe and North America to become overrun by those who would like nothing more than to do us harm and turn our democracies into Sharia-led police states. They even let them record their own comedy shows now at the South Bank Centre. No, it doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. It wasn't about me for 60 seconds. I felt left out. Also, I don't know any Muslim who's trying to impose Sharia law on Britain. If you don't know what Sharia is, it's the moral and philosophical code by which Muslims lead their lives. It's not about imposing anything on anyone who doesn't believe in it. It's like, if you're vegan, doesn't mean you want everyone else to be... Oh, no, that was... Oh, no, that was a bad... No, sorry, that was a... No, that was a bad example, so sorry. I'm not good at analogies. Sorry, that was a bad example. Sorry, I'll get back to this. Only you can help turn this thing around. Only you have the power. Do not be a sheep. And there's a game show which I'm going to go into in a second. Now, I think the biggest strategic flaw in this entire thing is that at the end of the workshop, they've obviously delegated tasks. And the task that was delegated to the person who had to distribute this has obviously misunderstood the task. Because this was addressed to non-Muslims, about Muslims, but then sent to Muslims. Like, if I want to rob a bank, and I want to get some recruits, I'm not going to write a letter to Barclays, am I? And there's a game show, which is great. So I'm going to go through this because there are some tips I want to give them for next year. There will be rewards based on action taken. These are as follows. Now, I think my single biggest gripe with this entire thing is that they're rewards, because it doesn't tell you what the reward is. Like, what are we playing for? Like, some of this is quite high-level criminal activity. What's the risk to reward ratio there? Because I'm super competitive. Like, if I'm going in hard. But if the prize at the end of it is a bacon sandwich, it hasn't been worth it for me, so what is the prize? What are we all playing for, So that's something to take into account for next year. Anyway, so this is what they're advising us to do. 10 points, verbally abuse a Muslim. Easy entry-level stuff that anyone can get involved there. Like, if you just see a Muslim across the road, be like, "Oi, shit shoes." 10 points. Easy stuff, that, innit? And just anyone you think is a Muslim, anyone who looks like a Muslim, so anyone. 25 points, pull the headscarf off a Muslim woman. Cheeky scamps, they put woman inverted commas there, almost suggesting that Muslim women aren't real women. I don't know if you've ever met a Muslim woman, sir. All woman, let me tell you that. Lads, can I make a suggestion? Male species of the room, those of you identify as male. Next year, when they bring this back, Punishing Muslim Day 2, Empire Strikes Back, whatever they call it. Empire Strikes Back. That works. Can I suggest that this is the one we get involved with? Not like that, we invert it, right? So this is my suggestion. Lads, next year, we all wear a headscarf on this day. And then if one of these cheeky scamps wants to pull a headscarf off, we've got two options. Option number 1, punch them in the face. Let them know you're there. Option number 2, which is the one I'll be going with. Walking down the street, mind your own business, someone pulls your headscarf off. Oh, hello, daddy. Because my guess is that the Venn diagram between these people and homophobes it's a circle. It's one circle, isn't it? 50 points. Throw acid in face of a Muslim. You're out to gasp there. Absolutely, because that is not enough points. I mean, that's a 15-year jail sentence. 50 points, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So I say, unless they up the ante on that next year, unless they have you a lot more points, don't do that one. 100 points, beat up a Muslim. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever hung out in South London, East London, West London, Luton, Birmingham, Bradford, Blackburn, where? Derby. We do that ourselves. My mum's gonna get most of these points. We got this. The next one is my single favorite one. 250 points. Torture a Muslim using electrocution, skinning, or the use of a rack? Who owns a rack? Do you know what a rack is? It's a medieval torture instrument. Who's got that lying around at home? Who's had that passed on generation to generation to generation thinking, finally, I can put this heirloom to good use? I was gonna bung that off to the Antique Roadshow, but now I can make use of it. Hipster racists. At least they're inclusive. 500 points. Butcher a Muslim using gun, knife, vehicle, or otherwise. And all I'll say about that one is remember, this is a real letter sent to real-life Muslim households in the lead up to April. 1,000 points. Burn or bomb a mosque. Bro, between me and you, yeah, I am sensing a really good opportunity for insurance scam. Because, mate, what we do, yeah? Just buy any derelict building, graffiti mosque on the side of it, burn it down, 1,000 points, insurance claim. Imagine how proud our uncles would be. The last one. 2,500 points. Nuke Mecca. Now, I want to make a suggestion, London, that if you somehow overcame the infinite logistical hurdles that it would take to nuke Mecca, surely you've won the game. Surely that's the end. You can't carry on playing after that. It's like getting the golden snitch in Harry Potter, isn't it? In Quidditch, once that's done, the game's over. I don't want to offend anyone, but that's the one I'm going for next year.